So in this video, we're going to talk about being sleep deprived and how to get a great night's sleep, because sleep is an essential part of life and something we do naturally, but is also loaded with benefits. So guys, if you are suffering from extreme heat, you probably be feeling this right about now. So sleep deprivation, what is it? Well, basically, it's when we don't get enough sleep. It is really that simple. So when our bodies don't get enough, we don't perform optimally. So you might think that you can survive on, say, 6 hours sleep a night, but you're actually running on a sleep deprivation. Now, I say right now, you might be feeling this simply because the heat that's going on around the world. In fact, like UK, I know Spain and other parts of Europe, there is high temperatures. And that, of course, can cause us to have restless night's sleep. So how do we recognize sleep deprivation? Well, it's quite simple actually, and the things that we probably accept as part of life. So things like lacking focus, lacking creativity, that sort of muzzy head where we can't think clearly. But there's also physical symptoms. So you may be more prone to accidents, because here's the fact for you guys. In fact, 3 nights where you're not getting enough sleep, so you're sleep deprived, can increase your risk of accidents by nearly 70%. So that's a huge increase. Now, when I say accident, I don't mean you're going to have a car accident or cut yourself massively or something like that. It could be something really simple, like you bump into things more often, or maybe you nearly hit the shelf in the oven, things like that. So little things that may be part of life, but are becoming more and more every day. So becoming more obvious. Okay, the other big sign that's a physical symptom is our yawning. So, feelings of being groggy and tired, lethargic, struggling to get out of bed, they all wrap up. But when you're constantly yawning, the body is saying something to you. So, it's either saying it needs more oxygen or it's still in this sort of groggy, sleepy state. Now, rather than ignoring all these signs, in fact, it can be easy just to sort of go, oh, it's part of life, oh, it's fine. But actually, if we do that, we constantly deprive our body of one thing it really, really needs: sleep. So, how do we transform this? How do we turn this around? Well, there's a couple of things we can do. One of the big ones is about our daily routine. So, what we do first thing in the morning and what we do before we go to bed. So, if we're sat on our phones, right before we go to bed and turn off the lights, we're literally looking at a blue light. So our blue light stimulates our brain. So it's a really good idea to have devices out the bedroom too. But our morning and bedtime routine should be promoting a great night's sleep rather than distracting from it. Just like we should keep our bedroom as a restful place. So sitting, working in bed doesn't really create that environment. Okay, so it should be, say, a relaxing, fun environment. The second one is our core body temperature. So as we get into hotter temperatures, you may be noticing you feel a little warm. So one of the things is avoiding exercise late in the evening. So that's when we exercise, that increases our core temperature. The other thing we can do is be running around and just feel hotter. So a cool or cold shower is actually a great thing to do. Now, the last one is about food, because again, heat can affect us and how and what we eat. But if we're eating late in the evening and eating a heavy meal, then of course this can cause us to feel restless at night. So maybe eating something lighter or not quite so late, giving our bodies time to digest. So at least an hour before bed after eating something, and certainly a couple of hours after a big heavy meal. So guys, if you've enjoyed this, obviously drop in your likes. If not, send us your questions, your thoughts, and any other comments. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.